So before we get into today's video, I did do a bit off camera yesterday, and luckily I recorded all of it, so I'll pass it off to mid-editing me to do a recap. Alright, so first things first, yesterday I tried to continue my adventure towards 100%ing Elden Ring and clearing out all the bosses, but honestly, the more that I try to do that, the more I just want to give up on it. There were so many freaking bosses, and I'm already feeling kind of exhausted from hunting out all of the dungeons, so I don't know if that's actually going to be something that I end up doing in this playthrough. But anyway, first I went to the Murkwater Cave and took care of Patches. However, something interesting happened, and towards the end of our battle, he actually ended up surrendering, and I had the option to spare him, which I did because, you know, in most video games, when you spare somebody, you get some good rewards, and, I mean, I didn't really get anything for sparing him, so I'm hoping that it comes back into play later. Otherwise, I just kind of wish I would have killed him for the souls.
Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all! Finally come round, have you?
Also, I forget if this happened before or after Patches, but I also got invaded by Bloody Finger Neargis, or however you say it, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, I'm gonna be honest. He killed me like 2 or 3 times, but then I realized that while you're fighting him, every single time an NPC gets summoned, and I wasn't sure if the summon was to help me or to help him, so one of the times I just decided that I wait and see what happens, and the NPC ended up helping me out, which was pretty nice. After that, I fought the Black Knife Assassin, and I mean, that was an absolute joke. Yes, I did use Summon Ashes, but at the same time, I went in there, and for some reason, it glitched, and like half of his health bar was already gone, so that was just like an easy 20-second fight. After that, I attempted to kill Deathbird once, but in the midst of our fight, he ended up aggroing one of the giants that was going by, and the giant just absolutely stomped me and my horse, so I'm still waiting to get my rematch with that fool. I went back to look for him, but I didn't realize it was a nighttime only boss, so when I went back there and I couldn't fight him again, I was like, oh shoot, did you only have one chance to fight him? But then somebody in the comments let me know that I can only fight him at nighttime. Then I traveled out to Caelid in order to get my first Ash of War, or at least the first Ash of War that I planned on using. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's the one where you send out the giant fire wave. It's pretty dope, and it comes into play later in this recap. Let's just say I got a little annoying trying to hit the freaking invisible thing that drops the Ash of War for you. Its path is so long, so if you miss one of your swings, you have to wait like a full minute for it to come back around, and it may not sound that bad, but when you're like me and your timing sucks and you miss that hit like 5 times, it starts to feel like this. Oh my fucking god! Anyway, after that, I got that, put the Ash of War on my sword, and then I went out to this pretty dope spot in Caelid where you can farm up runes. It's really good for the early game. Basically, you go out there, you group up all the enemies that come out of the ground, you get like 1,500 runes from each one, and then you just spam your Ash of War since it's a massive AoE attack. It's a farm guide that I followed off of YouTube, and it actually worked pretty freaking well. If I can find the video, I'll link it in the description just in case you guys want to try the strategy out for yourself. So yeah, I sat there doing that for a literal hour, but it was worth it because as you guys are about to see in the video once we continue it, my stats are pretty crazy now. At least pretty crazy considering how early we are in the game. Yeah, that's what I spent my day doing yesterday. Back to the video. Anyways, I'm currently at the round table hold because I wanted to upgrade my greatsword up to however high I'd be able to do it, but unfortunately I don't have enough of the second tier smithing stones. I don't really understand this. I guess there's multiple tiers to smithing stones. Tier 1 gets you from level 1 to 3, tier 2 gets you from level 4 to 6, and so on. Also, I know my outfit looks absolutely ridiculous. I need to update my endurance some more, because right now I'm level 36, my vigor's at 22, which is decent for this level. Strength is all the way up at 31, so I can one-hand the greatsword, but my endurance is all the way down at 13, so I really need to get that up so then I can have like a higher weight capacity. Because even though this armor looks sick, it doesn't absorb any hits, like, at all. Anyway, today we are going to be trying to take on Godrick, because since I am so leveled up now, I think we can stand a chance against him. I'm also not going to use any summons, because I found out yesterday that summons apparently double the boss's health, so I don't want that. That honestly makes it seem like it would be easier without summons, because summons do so little damage anyway, and all they really serve as is a distraction. If that's incorrect, please let me know, but for now, yeah, no, I'm not going to be using you. Anyway, traversing the mist, I'm not afraid to call in some of my wolves, though, if, once we get get to the second phase. My only issue here is I'm going to need to dodge like every single hit like perfectly, because again, this armor that I have literally does next to nothing. I hope Godrick isn't resistant to like fire or anything like that, because that's the Ash of War that I have on my sword, and my sword also inflicts fire damage. It's so hard for me to know like when he's gonna swing or when to dodge, because he has that Nameless King thing where his attacks are like so freaking delayed, man. Jellyfish, please help me. Beyblade, dodge. Okay, I did it that time. I'm trying to be careful and not to, like, be too greedy, but at the same time, I'm not being offensive enough. Therefore, I'm going through all my flasks because I don't know how to dodge this boss. Maybe when I attack, I'll just stick to doing, like, one R2 attack rather than trying to even attempt doing a R1 combo. Maybe I'll have more luck with that. I need to figure out how to level up my Lone Wolf Ashes. I don't have them leveled up at all, and they've been, like, absolutely useless against the bosses lately. And there we go, death. Don't get me wrong, I know summons and like summon ashes are like easy mode or whatever, but dude, this game is built different. All the bosses in this game that I've seen thus far in terms of the main bosses have just been like a bunch of bigger Nameless Kings. Not necessarily in terms of like their attacks, but the way that all their attacks are like very delayed and you have to be very deliberate in your timings with dodging. Like, I've already had enough trouble in the latter half of DS2 and the entirety of DS3 just trying to dodge in the first place, but learning all these dodge timings has just been throwing me for a loop. My goal right now is just to get to the second phase, no summons, no summon ashes, nothing like that. Beyblade mode, dodge. Okay, I'm starting to kind of learn him. With every death, it seems like I'm starting to kind of understand one additional move. Not really. Still getting stomped anyway, and there's death. If I have to go back to Khaled and like farm up my HP all the way to level 30, 40, whatever, I will do what I must. I already spent an hour farming at that spot yesterday. I will spend 3 hours today if I have to. You know what? I don't care. I'm summoning in Nepheli. I need at least a distraction of some sort. Dodging this dude with the armor that I have is just not happening. Since my shield is useless for this fight, maybe I could take it off and switch out some of my armor. I can't even do that, dude. Putting my normal knight armor back on just takes me right back up to heavy load. So I guess I just gotta stick with this and hope for the best. If there's a way to respec in this game, I'm probably gonna take a few points out of dexterity, because originally I leveled dexterity all the way up to 14 in order to be able to use the porcupine sword that we got yesterday, but once I got Guts Greatsword and I started using it, you know, I feel like I'd be better off just kind of sticking with this sword. From what I was told from a few people in my Discord, this sword is actually like, more viable long term. That was a lucky dodge, holy shit. Jump attack! Now the most disturbing cutscene I've ever seen in a Souls game. This cutscene, if I was younger, would actually probably give me nightmares. Alright, we're in the second phase now, so I'm gonna call in the Lone Wolf Ashes. I literally have no idea how to dodge his fire attack. Every time that he does it, it takes up like the whole arena. There was like nothing I can do against it. Like, look at that. What the fuck? It's literally undodgeable. One AoE attack and all my summons are dead. This is fucking tragic. Maybe I just gotta stay behind him. Is that the key here? Do I just need to stay behind him? Alright, all the summons are dead. It's just me and you, Godrick. Oh my god, I'm actually terrified right now. No, 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 no. I hate that fire move, dude. You can't do anything against it. There's literally nothing. On, regen the stamina. I gotta be careful. Gotta remember to manage my stamina. That got me killed a lot in Dark Souls 3. Did you see the wind up for that giant axe swing attack he just did? That's what I'm talking about. He held his axe up for like a solid 5 seconds. I'm just gonna keep doing the poke attack. I'll like dodge behind him, do a quick poke. Let that be that. Heal. Dodge. Oh, that was such lucky timing. I'd rather get hit by the dragon head than get hit by the axe, because yeah. Just give it to me. I'm still alive. Wait, what? Move, get behind him, heal up real quick. No, 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 stop following me, stop following me, stop following me! Oh my god, dude. This second phase is honestly bullshit. You can't do anything against half of his attacks. It is literally bullshit. I really don't like this boss. Like, why? Just why? I mean, we got him close. It's just like, I don't get. Are you supposed to dodge through? How do you dodge through it? You can't run away because it takes up the space of the whole arena. Alright, Nepheli, you know what? You got me pretty close last time, so even though it means I'm gonna have to get a few more swings in, I think you're a good distraction. And in terms of my other summons, the Lone Wolves really did nothing. We know the Sorcerer is absolutely useless. Maybe the Jellyfish would be better. I do have the Banished Knight, however you say that. That costs 100 focus point costs, and even when my focus point bar is full, I don't have enough to actually summon that in. I don't know what stat is tied to my focus point bar. However, whichever one it is, I definitely want to level it up, because I can, like with my Ashes of War, I can only do the big, like, sweeping fire attack about 5 times before my bar runs out. I guess we'll rock out with the same plan as last time. Get to the second phase, call in the summon Ashes, hope for the best. Maybe. No. Jump attack. Beyblade. My god. Getting to that point with this boss where I'm just like, I'm impatient. I don't give a shit, dude. I just want him dead. Yeah, that's right. Stay focused on the Felly. Just let me get a few swings in on you. Charge. Oh, damn it, I missed. I'll say this, as much as I complain, this is a good boss. Like, I'll give it to him. Like, this is definitely a good boss, because it's kicking my ass. Alright, there we go. Second phase. We're gonna beat this guy. I don't care how much rage or how much shit I talk. We are going to beat this guy. Wait, I can't call. Oh, shit, no. It's really in tears. Hurry up. No. Oh, the fire attack. I hate it. Alright, call in the jellyfish real quick. Switch back to the crimson tears. I need to know, how do you dodge the fire? Like, how do you dodge the fire? Alright, focus on the... Oh, dude, Nepheli, her health is still full. I didn't even realize that. Maybe do a few charged R2 attacks. Shit. Get up, get up. Okay, come on. He's almost dead. I can totally take him. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna back up. Crimson Tears. Do your Beyblade move. And final swing. Woo! He's dead. That's all I care about. That was a pretty good boss. That was actually like a really good boss fight. Great runes you receive by defeating shed bearers have lost their shard bearers have lost their beneficial power. However, their power can be restored in divine towers throughout the lands between. See the description of each great rune to discover which divine tower you should visit. Remembrance of the Grafted. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader? I'm gonna have to do some Google searches. I don't know what half the shit I just said means. Like I said, at this point in my Souls career, I've battled through Ornstein and Smo, Iron Keep, Shrine of Amana, Soul of Cinder. At this point, I really don't have any problem with kind of cheesing some bosses and abusing summons. If it's in the game, just let me have fun. I've suffered enough in the last 2 months. Oh, this guy actually sells me stuff now. Wasn't this the guy at the beginning of the castle, I think? Do you sell anything good? Silver Pickled Falfa boosts item discovery. I've had a lot of these items in Souls games before, like the things that boost item discovery, but I never used them because I don't know what that means. And it doesn't seem like he really has anything useful, so I'll just kind of go on my way for now. Alright, time to open the big doors. Oh my god, was this like Godrick's throne? What was he? Was Godrick like the king here? You guys know me. I'm absolutely stupid when it comes to Souls lore. Was this like Godrick's throne or something? Just getting started. Skill required ahead. Yeah, from what I've heard, that's pretty true. I am Buff Asian Boy, and this is my throne now. At this point, I feel pretty good because we have defeated Margit, we have defeated Godrick, even if it required a little bit of cheese. At the end of the day, there's a bunch of players that never even ended up defeating Margit, so I'm pretty proud of the fact that I'm still, like, alive. Try fingers butthole. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, there's a huge drop. Please survive, please survive, please survive. Okay, we're good. Is my game glitched, or are these ghosts, like, not supposed to talk? Every time that I talk to them and the subtitles pop up at the bottom, there's still no, like, actual audio. And back to the surface. Oh my god, it's... Yeah, with how much hell this castle put me through, it's actually quite relieving seeing the outdoors again. The Urnia of the Lakes. Oh, is this like a whole new area? I thought we just like moved back around to Limgrave. Is this like a whole new area? The first thing I do... Oh, yes, this is a new area. Okay, we haven't been up here yet. The first thing I do every time that I get to a new area, I always go and look for these map fragments like immediately. Luckily, it seems like the Site of Grace is kind of pointing me in the same direction that the map fragment is in anyway. So for now, I'm sure there's like a bunch of important stuff in all these buildings, but for now, I'm just gonna like charge past and get that map fragment so I can actually keep track of like where the hell I'm going. Now that we have access to a new area, you know what that means. I'm probably gonna spend at least like 2 or 3 hours later just farming up golden seeds and sacred tears. How the heck am I supposed to get down? Is there a pathway over here? Aha. It's honestly astonishing to me how FromSoft can make a game that is literally like 5 times, if not like 10 times bigger than any other game they've made before. And yet the level design is still just as consistent and is still as good as it was in the other games, if not better in some ways. It just goes to show when you have people that actually care about project and it's not just being made for the sole intention of make more money, then, you know, something good can actually come out of it. Not to diss modern gaming as a whole, because there's definitely a lot of great games that still come out, but like, come on, dude. There's so many games nowadays that come out just for the sole intention of making the company's dollars. I have a feeling this shouldn't be as confusing as it is, but I honestly have no idea where I'm going out. I just want to get my map fragment, man. Looks like a little ramp up. Maybe I can, like, double jump up there? No. I think I've had enough for one day. Tomorrow we'll probably pick up with trying to explore this area and see if I can figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go. But anyways, with that, as always, a shout out to the patrons, Carmen's Fade, Grandma, Little Bitty Tab, Big Daddy, Maddie, Desperado, Chalupasaurus, Rex, Razak, Polar, and Ray. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. And remember, don't go hollow. Peace.